Daryl, let me just get quickly into it. But I have a difficult question for you. When will the economy fully recover?
Oh, if I knew that, I wouldn't be in manufacturing. No, it's a very difficult question, and I think we've seen a strong recovery towards the end of last year in our businesses, certainly. And sentiment and everything we read in the papers and all the economic views are that things are improving, but it probably will be a slow and a gradual improvement.
Yeah. Can you compare the second half of 2009 versus the first part of the year? Because we tried to get a sense of just how difficult it was. Was it day and night?
Day and night. The start of the year was like falling off a cliff in terms of our order book levels. It happened very suddenly and it was quite severe. And what we saw in the second half is business actually building up very slowly, but then towards the last quarter it actually caught up with what it was in 2008. So we finished the year overall in a fairly good position.
Now, let's talk about the divisions. We've got the baking division. We also have the refrigeration division. Now, in terms of those two businesses, they service almost the same kind of market, but different in where, of course, they do their business. Now, in terms of the impact of the recession and the difficult trading conditions that we saw at the beginning of the year, which one would you say has weathered the storm the most?
I would say that in the local market, both businesses suffered equally, if I can call it that way. But what cushioned our refrigeration businesses to a degree is we've only recently embarked on an aggressive expansion of our export markets. And therefore we increased our exports in the refrigeration division from 14 million to 42 million last year. And that therefore reflected a little bit better in the refrigeration division.
And the baking division?
Baking division, although turnover levels dropping at that sort of percentages is quite disappointing, we're confident we haven't lost market shares. It purely was a reflection of the market conditions.
I was actually going to say a key consideration in this kind of trading conditions, of course, is maintaining market share. So what do you do? Do you lower your prices? Are you taking costs out of the business here? What do you do?
Our business offering is one that's built on service levels and quality of product. It's far more important for our customers to have a quality product. They can't afford for their product not to be working. They lose too much. So our offering is based on our service levels and the quality of product, and that's what we've maintained.
Let's talk about where you're sending those products that you are making here into the rest of Africa. I mean, exports during the period, 16% up, very, very good performance indeed, considering everything else, and also a stronger run. But where are you finding the markets? Where are you finding customers willing to take your product?
We're very excited about the Africa product, or the Africa market and the opportunity in Africa market. What we need to realize is all those countries individually are very small in market sizes, but collectively it offers a huge market. So countries like Nigeria and Angola and even in the UAE are still trading well and offering good growth opportunities for ourselves.
Now that export division has generated between 25 and 29% of your revenue through the years. Do you have a target that you're looking at, or do you want to simply maintain it where it is and take opportunities as they come?
You're referring to McAdams's historic levels?
Yes.
We certainly, the baking business, we certainly would like our refrigeration businesses to achieve a similar level. So if we can get to between 25 and 30% of turnover levels over the medium term, we'd be very happy.
Now we saw results coming out today from First Rand, and one of their comments was that though they expect bad debts have peaked, they expect that business volumes will remain subdued for the rest of the year. What about your outlook?
Our outlook, we've said in our commentary also that we're very uncertain, and that because we're in capital projects, uncertainty is not good for our business. People need confidence to go and spend capital and do property development and the likes. But from what we're seeing on ground level, activity levels are improving, and they are continuing to improve at an escalating rate. So we're optimistic, cautiously optimistic, I should call it.
Absolutely, that indeed is the word from everybody. Daryl, thanks very much indeed for coming through the studio today and talking to us. That's Daryl Paynter. He is the CEO of Universal Industries, and we've been talking baking and refrigeration, and as in the rest of the economy, activity remains low and recovery will be a long, perhaps slow process.